All right, today we got a little Mailday. 2 packages and PSA reveal. So let me cut these open. This is, I don't know what this is. What is this from? Oh, okay. I know what this is. D-Lo. Thank you, sir. This was random team. It says Indians. This is from 4 hobby box break 2023. I don't even remember doing this. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. It's I think I got the Brewers. Unless I traded. Did I trade for the Indians? It says team one. I don't know. We'll open it up and see what we got. I don't know if it's 1 break or 2 breaks, but whatever. All right. Nice packing. Nice tape job. Cards in between some cardboard. Doesn't have to be these, fancy ones, but D-Lo's kind of fancy, so, that's all you can ask for. So let's see what we have here. Let's get this out the way. This looks like just some Milwaukee Chrome. And this was a mixer, I think. I got the Indians. Maybe I traded for the Indians. I think that's what it was. Let's see what we got. I don't remember if I caught this break. Eli Morgan. Ooh. Gabriel Reyes. Clase. Nice beaver. And then we've got, there's J-Ram. Got a mean right hook. Quan. Nice. Some Quans again. More Quan. Updates. All right, this is a nice one here. So no big hits, but some more to add to the collection. D-Lo, thank you very much. Always runs a good break. Check him out. D-Lo Sports Cards. I'll drop his link in the description. So if you're interested in checking out and see what he does, follow that link down below and you'll see what I'm talking about. He has his own site, similar to mine. Posts his stuff, YouTube, all that stuff, Instagram. If you watch me, you guys all probably follow him anyway, but check him out. He always does some good stuff. So this next one is, okay, I know what this is. This is from Adrian, A League of Her Own. Adrian, thank you for the kind note. I like that. I'll put that in my little scrapbook. Appreciate you. And absolutely anytime, don't you worry. Let's get into this one. This is, I bought a lot of spots in this one, so I got a lot of cards from that break. So I'm not going to go through everything, but this is all nicely packaged. And she's got everything looks to be separated here, so we'll just get a quick glance at some of the hits. Naylor, Goldie, Betts. Here's some Titans, some 88s. I'm going to go fast because, we've all opened up enough of this stuff already. This is just base cards. Okay. Actually, you know what? What is this? Okay, they just look different from the side. So, some base cards. And let's see what we got here. Some more base, looks like. Yep, more base. More base. Gonna have a lot of base because I did have a lot of teams. Adrian had a pretty fun break. I had a good time. Got super lucky with 1 card. I'll share that with you shortly. But if I didn't hit that, it would have been a kind of a bummer. But that's gambling. That's cards, and it all goes to a good cause because Adrian is pretty awesome. So check her channel out, A League of Her Own. I'll also drop her in the description as well. And you can go over there and give her a follow. Instagram and YouTube as well. So I'll do both for them and D-Lo. So this is a bunch of hits, rookies and stuff like that she sleeved up for me. It's always nice. Here are the hits. Let me put the inserts over here. This is top base rookies. Nice. So she kind of organized these for me and then top loaded the bigger names. We got a Gunner, Adley, Corbin, Young, and Gorman. Awesome. So my work is done there. And then top base rookies again. Here's some more. Thank you for sleeving and top loading these, Adrian. Nice clean top loaders. Always a bonus. Tell you what, this new setup in camera and table and stuff like that, I think this looks really nice. So I'm kind of happy about it. So I'm glad I can try it out on this first one. So Adrian and D'Lo, we're breaking it in. Let's see how we do here. Brett Beatty. Sent down, but that's okay. He'll be back. He's not going anywhere. Alvarez, he's playing really well. Walker, a couple of those. We got some buybacks here. Looks like we got 40. We got the Acuna, and then we've got the Acuna. Hopefully that sticks. Looks like these are all refractors from here on out. I think I'm down to about 45-ish cards for the set, so hopefully I can put a handful towards my list. Here's some notable pinks. She did throw in a few blasters at the end, or in the beginning, which was pretty nice. She did not advertise that. She didn't have to do that, but that's what Adrian does. So would expect nothing less. So let me kind of tap these out, and I'll kind of sweat the card for the last card. Okay, so here it goes. I think these are all not in a specific order, but we're gonna go with this order. So this first one is an Adley. And that's the Sepia. Right out the gate, first box, hit the Adley Sepia. Really, really nice. Awesome card there. Josh Smith. This is a color, I believe. Yes, 89 of 99. Beautiful card. Love the greens. And the Nolan Gorman, green again. 73 of 99. Another nice one. Love that 88 design. All right, and then Brett Beatty, green again. This one's the green, was that 15? 15 of 99. I believe his jersey's what, 22? Yeah, I think he's jersey 22. So, nice looking card. He's back in the minors, but I think I'm just going to hold on to this instead of selling. He'll be back up, maybe get that one graded. And then last but not least, the star of the show. Wow, that thing's nice. Corbin Carroll, 86 of 499. Refractor. That's a nice shine to that. Thank you, Adrian. What did I do with those stands? I put them here. Okay. Get some cards out here this way. Put the Corbin up there for now. And then we'll throw up this. I mean, we got some really, really nice cards out of this. The Acunas were a bonus. This Adley was a bonus because we were not expecting those blasters. They weren't part of it, but she added those in, which was pretty cool of her. And then, got to make some room for Mr. Josh Smith right here. Not a huge name, but that's a good-looking card if I say so. All right. I'm not paying attention, but I'm just looking under the camera, and I'm just trying to see where my spots are going to be in this location. So see how far back I can get for this view. It's looking like that's it. I like it. A little glare, but that'll get fixed another day. Okay, so Adrian, thank you again. Appreciate you. And another thing. What is it? Baseball Card Junkies? Is that how? Am I saying that right? I hope I'm not butchering that up, Adrian. I'll put that in there too. But check out their podcast every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Pretty cool, and they do a little chat afterwards. So they do their own thing in the beginning, which is good, and then the fact that they include comments and little after party, after thing hangout, and actually listen to the comments and listen to the people actually watching. I think that's the most important thing in any type of content. Too many people get so big and they just think that people want to hear them talk all day. Like myself and ramble on. Put me in front of somebody and it'll go a lot better. It's always easier. But yeah, pretty good show. I enjoy it. I don't always get to catch it on time, but you can always replay it and watch it back. So I can't do that. It's not gonna work. I gotta do some more cutting. So this is how, as I mentioned in my previous PSA reveal, PSA is now going with the FedEx and the baggies, and then a box just like this. So that's what we got here. Hopefully that big old whammo in the corner is nothing, but we're gonna cut into it and rip through these. Spoiler alert, I did look at the grades. Some of these cards are not mine, but there's loads of Hall of Famers, nice rookies. If you don't like the grade and you say, why did I get this graded, why did I get that graded? I don't know. Just ask yourself why you're asking that question. And if you still have questions after that, then you can call me. I can't interject with people like that anymore. I can't get down to your level. People, I cannot get down to your level of ignorance. We do what we do because we want to. How's that sound? Grade what you want to grade. Grade what you like. You know, we should save this one. You know, well, let's screw it. We're going right out the gate. These top whatever are my brother-in-law's. Let's see. How many are in this package? 21 items. I believe the top 11 are his. And then after that, it turns... Okay, at Tim Raines, it's mine. Okay, here we go. Wish us luck. Even though I already saw the grades. Wait, these are not in order. Okay. All right, that's okay. It doesn't matter to you guys. I'll fix them later. But one thing about our PSA lately, they usually have them in order when you look at the numbers here. 30, 29, or 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, so forth. But they're all mixed up, so we're just going to roll with it. So this one is my brother-in-law's. Beautiful card. Let me see how this is looking. Okay, there we go. I can show it this way without any glare. And then this way. Just a touch thin on the left, but other than that, it's got that original. You see that top's marbling? You can see my light in the reflection. But that's that original, call that the top's marbling effect. That's what I think it reminds me of. It's got like a little texture to it. And, you know, yeah, awesome. So, Joe Montana rookie. Set that over here. Next up, this one's for me. Just a touch high on the top. But otherwise, beautiful card. Tim Raines. Very nice. I like how later, I think it's early 90s, he'll have Rock Rains on there. That was mine, and this one's mine as well. Here's the Strawberry rookie. He does have the 83 traded, you know, so that's kind of the... I don't know what you would consider that, but I don't know. This card's every bit of a. I mean, it doesn't get much more sharper than that on a 80s card. You know, this thing's easy 9-10 on any day. I found it hard to find something wrong with this card. Maybe just a hair thinner down here than up here, but other than that, this card's very, very, very clean. Really, really nice. Even on the back, I mean, if you just look, there's no touch of any type of tan that you would typically see. This inner border here, this tannish color on the corners. I mean, it's just, that's nice. So, I've had these for a long time, and just decided to send some more in. So, let's save that one for last. This one got an 8. That's fair. I mean, 8, 9. I was hoping for a 9, 8 or 9, but that's about fair. Centering's pretty decent. It's pretty damn close. Top to bottom, left to right, was just a touch thin here, and but it still looks great. So he has the most consecutive innings. What is it? Consecutive 50. There's a crazy stat that he has. Was it consecutive innings without a run? 56. I could be wrong, but I'm going to have to look into that. Maybe I'll drop it in the comments when I post the video. So, the Bulldog, Oral Hershiser. It was cool. He played for the Tribe back in the 90s. So, I got to enjoy that part at least. Here's the traded. Greg Maddux. Again, these are every bit of solid 9s, strong 9s you would call them. You know, can it get a 10 on any day? Some of these could. Some of them, you know, are what they are. This one I thought was a little bit better, but an 8's just fine because it's a very clean 8. It does have not chipping, but it's just a little kind of that rougher cut up here, you know. But the surface, that gloss on there, yeah. Just a touch thick over here. So an 8's fair. Very, very, very fair grade on that one. So the McGriff is mine. Maddox is mine. Hershiser me. Strawberry and Reigns. My brother-in-law has the Montana. This one's my brother-in-law's as well. It's got an 8. These are kind of tough to grade. Solid blue all the way around. Just a little touch of white right here. That'll set you back to an 8. Centering is pretty good. Pretty neat card. These things got rattled around, you know, in the top of the starting lineup. They were in, you know, the figure on the left, I think, and then the card was in the bottom right, or vice versa. And these would have a lot of space, and they would just rattle around. But I don't know if they had open corners like this. I think they just rattled around in there, and, you know, it's common to see. But actually, now that I look at it, maybe there's a little spot here too. Yeah, that's on the card, right underneath the H. That's definitely on the card, not the case. Yeah, it's on the card. So maybe that held it back a little bit, but still, who cares? That an 8's really, really nice. That's a good card. This one I was hoping for a 9. I already have this in a 10, so I had this in my collection for a long time. I got a pretty big collection of Kenny Lofton, my favorite Indian of the 90s, one of them. It's a hair thick on the left, but other than that, there's not a touch of white on this thing. So strong 9. I like it. So, oops, the Jordan was his. This one's me. The Gwyn. Let me check this with the Gwyn. Okay, the Gwyn was mine. Yeah, again, just a hair touch on the left, but it's so minor. I mean, it's almost dead centered, but it had a little bit of toning right here. I think I don't know if this was at the top. Some slight toning. I couldn't tell. With this camera like this, I'll have to look at it again, but I think that's what it was. You know, I'm looking off to the side while I share this on camera, and you know, I don't see a damn thing wrong with it. But again, it's believe it or not, it's actually easier to see these cards in these slabs. That clear, is that on the card? Maybe that's what held it back. I don't know. This thing's so damn nice. Centering left to right, top to bottom. I think that's all that got me, is the top to bottom. You know, obviously your border below this radius of the logo, or is it below the outfield? Because it is a little thicker up here above the Fleer. You know, and that's usually what I go by, the top of the letters to the bottom of this right here. And that's my space. So a little thin down here, but that's probably what held it back. Otherwise, this is a solid 10. There's nothing wrong with that card. That little tiny, I don't even know if that's in the card or not. But, oh well. Still an awesome card. And a 9. This is, Brian, this one's yours if you're watching. Dennis Rodman rookie. Very nice. Look at that centering on this one. That's clean. I'm not a basketball fan, but that's a good looking card. All right, next up we've got a, what is this, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett. And I think there's different variations where Kobe's over here and then these two are switched. I think that's how these cards work. But this one got a 9. Another nice grade. All right, Brian, this one's yours as well. Nicely centered copy. Yeah, and if you ever, like, you just trace this border here, here, here. These are always tough. You know, people get this, almost, I've seen them where it's so thick up here and this is pushed down, but the centering is left to right. Very common on this card, but left to right on this one's pretty nice. Top to bottom, this thing's very well centered. But yeah, 8 is very fair. Just a slight touch of brown on this corner, and then up here is your worst corner. It's just got a touch of roundness, but yeah, it's, other than that, it's clean. Very clean. If you ever have trouble seeing the white border on these vintage cards, anytime you have any type of damage here on your outside corners, even if it's just the touch, the smallest touch, it's typically going to reflect on the back and be a little bit more transparent, so you can see that tan. And then you flip it over, and that was my worst corner up here that I noticed. So right away, I know that that's going to have that touch there. It's just how things go. So yeah, and this was the other corner that had a little touch on it. Flip it over, and there we go. You can see that right there. Yep, and then look at this corner. Nothing on the other side. Nice and sharp. You can see the green through and through. But still, this is a great centered card. Like, this would be considered in the vintage world. Obviously, it's not a vintage card. You know, give it some more years, it'll be there. But this is just, the centering is amazing. So I like this card, even if it was lower grade. It doesn't really matter. The eye appeal is great because it's just nicely centered. And it's affordable. It's affordable at an 8. Very, very affordable. Under 60 bucks, I think, in an 8. 9s are around, they used to be around 200, but they may have come down a little bit. Anyway, here's another nice card. This is a Bird's first solo card, which a lot of people gravitate towards, and versus the Irving and what do you call it? Magic and Bird trio from 1980 Topps. So that's his first solo card. Nice card. A little thick on the right. Top to bottom's great, but overall, nice color, good focus. Nice card. All right, John Elway. Not a bad looking card for a 7. And Marino. Yeah. No idea. Yeah, it's rounded. This corner's rounded. It's got a little something up here in this top corner. Hey, come on. What are you doing? Cat's over here chewing on papers. Okay, Dan Marino. Next up, Reggie White. USFL. 85 Topps. Nice card. Just too heavy on the bottom, that's all. Pretty nice card. In an 8. Tough on those red borders. This one got a 5. He was like, you know, I don't know if, you know, like that corner right there with that brown, that's okay. You know, the corner touch, that's fine. Centering is really nice on this one, actually. A little thick up here, but left to right's perfect. Little brown here. What gets you here is once you have that little fold in your paper, which is considered, you know, anything over like a 16th that comes up. I thought it was an 1/8. Sometimes you'll get away with about an 1/8, but that's about the mark there, where it's got that little corner crease, which typically holds you back. Could it be a 6 any other day? Sure, but good looking 5 nonetheless. Good color, no wrinkles. Back looks good. Yeah. All right, very nice. And then this was the head scratcher, so I just told him I'll have to look at it. But you know, if you close this off and you say, "Wow, look at that centering," I don't care what anyone says. Okay, so why did it get a 5? I see it. Okay. All right, Brian. Hopefully you can see this in this. Well, you'll be able to see it when I see you. But that little dimple, it's not really coming up in the light. But you can see a little dimple right here, and it almost looks raised. If you pull it off camera at an angle, it looks raised. I don't know if I see it on the back side. Pushing through. But anyway, yeah. Nice card. Nice 5. Minus that, this thing is, I mean, look at that centering. That's an amazing looking card. Yeah, that's the only thing that's wrong with this card. I mean, look at that corner up there on the left. That thing is sharp as a razor. Little touch here, but man, it's clean. Yeah. So your worst corner is here. Very, very slight touch, and then that little bump. But they're tough on this card. People say, I don't think so. I mean, you know, you grade it for what it is. It's got that dimple. That's what it is. You know. This one I sent with the order. I don't know. I mean, okay. I guess okay at a 6, right? Whatever. I mean, yeah, no thanks. Not a chance. I mean, this card's not a 6. But if it's the one outlier in the order, so be it. All right, the next 2, those are Brian's. Okay, so these are mine. Brian's done. There's that. And we got a Gem Mint 10 on the Randy Johnson score. Nice to pull out cards I've had for decades. And this is the big one. If you guys know about this card, population is 201. I believe 201 or 210. I think it's 201, but I'm pretty sure it's 201. Joe Carter. These thin borders, these cards are notoriously off-centered. So tough to get a 10. I'm thankful I didn't jump the gun and buy one years ago when they went up to close to 500-600 at one point, but everything's come down. So I think these are still in the 250, 275, 300 range, somewhere in there. But yeah, awesome. PSA 10, pumped about this one. You know, this card is, it's so clean. I mean, I would have been ecstatic with a 9, but I'm thrilled, really thrilled with a 10. It's there. It's nice. I mean, I've seen, you know, every 10 copy. None of them are perfectly centered. These are notoriously off drastically, but you know, it still fell in the criteria. It's still got the 10. It's pretty strong. The color's great. The surface is great. Corners are razor sharp. I mean, this is a keeper for me. So pumped about that. Joe Carter, 80s, late 80s, played for the Indians. Obviously known for his big home run. You'll never hit a bigger home run, Joe. Yeah, touch them all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run. But yeah, amazing. I'm so happy with this one in hand now, after seeing the results online for the submission. So yeah. All right, guys and girls, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking it out. I'm liking this new lighting and setup, minus the glare. I'll fix that, but just getting a bigger table and everything, and then moving some stuff around, and yeah, I'm liking it. All right, catch y'all on the next one.